long time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived there together with his daughter, who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted.
Bawang putih, come here, my dear. Bawang putih, today I will go to the city. Be good at home, Bawang putih. Sure, Daddy, don't worry for me. I promise I will go back soon. Yeah. Why you ask that? Nothing, but if you give us chance to follow you to the city someday, sounds so nice. Yes, sir. Let's see later. Bawang putih, I will go now. Bye, dear. Bye, Daddy.
One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman.
Bawang putih, look, that's your father. Please come with your father, Bawang putih. I never see them. I don't know. Who are they? Maybe they are your family. Bawang putih, come here. Who are they, Dad? This is Bawang Merah and her mother. Her mom will be your mom, and Bawang Merah will be your sister. Wow! Bawang putih will have a new mother. Hi, Bawang putih. Hi.
So, Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and a stepsister who was named Bawang Merah.
Tulang sun, sun ni
When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih's work went wrong, her stepmother would punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, her stepmother and Bawang Merah took turns shouting, finished washing clothes, Bawang Putih would then be called by her stepmother.
Putih, prepare breakfast now. We are hungry. Okay, Mom.
Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill, and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father died. While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Bawang Merah, look, he finally dead. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Mommy, we will be rich.
Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah further tortured her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes she would cry at night.
Daddy, why you leave me? I'm alone. I miss you, Daddy. Dad, please help me. Why Mother and Bawang Merah always treat me bad?
Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry, and her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih didn't realize that her stepmother's favorite shawl had washed away. When she put all the clothes back into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not there.
Oh my God, where is Mother's shawl? Oh no, it's gone. What happened, Bawang Putih? You look so pale. Yes, you're right. Tell us what happened to you. I lost my mother's shawl. It's floating down to the river. What should I do? Maybe you can go along to this river to find
decided to go back down to the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer who was washing his cow.
Excuse me, Uncle. Do you see a red saw floating down to the river? That's all. I saw it just now. It was taken by an old grandma who was in clothes here. Really? Do you know her house, Uncle? Her house is in the mountain. Thank you, Uncle.
Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There, she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house.
Excuse me.
The old grandmother came out of the house and greeted Bawang Putih.
Grandma, to tidy up my house. Okay, Grandma, I will help you.
The old grandmother would give the red scarf back with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day she helped the grandmother cook, look for firewood, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy, because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. The grandma gave her the shawl.
Bawang Putih, this is your red salt. Because you helped me, I want to give you a gift. Gift? Yes, I will give you a pumpkin. Choose which one you like.
On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home.
Choose the small one, Grandma. Okay, take this little pumpkin. Remember, don't open the pumpkin until you go home. I will do everything you say, Grandma.
Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you go without my permission? Stop! We don't need your excuse.
To beat her. Then they saw the pumpkin brought by Bawang Putih.
Cut this pumpkin and cook it, Bawang Putih. We are starving because of you.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Where do you get the pumpkin, Bawang Putih? Why don't you choose the big one? It will have more jewelry.
Hearing the words of Bawang Merah, the stepmother finally got the idea.
Bawang Merah, I have an idea.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the red scarf. Then secretly, they followed the veil as it washed away. Sure enough, the red scarf was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother, who went up the mountain.
I'm tired, Mom. Let's go home. Be patient, Bawang Merah. Soon we will get more jewelry.
Arriving at the old grandmother's house, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then, the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended to be sad and asked about the red scarf.
Dear Grandma, did you find my mother's sword? Mom, yeah, I found it on the river.
Just like with Bawang Putih, the grandmother would give them the shawl if they helped her. The only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma, but they still couldn't stop complaining.
Mommy, I'm so tired. If it is not because of the pumpkin, I never do it. Me too, bawang merah. Hopefully, the old grandma will give us a big pumpkin. We will have more jewelry. Ha ha ha.
Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandmother's house and said goodbye. The old grandmother gave the shawl to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there were 2 pumpkins, one large and one small.
Bawang merah, this is your red salt. I will give you a pumpkin. Choose which one you like. Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma. But remember, don't open the pumpkin before you go home. Yes, Grandma, that's for sure. Now, let's go home.
Bawang Merah and her mother did not obey the advice of the grandmother. On the way, the stepmother split the big pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hands on the jewelry inside.
Mommy, let's open the pumpkin. Yes, let's open it. I cannot stand any longer.
However, they were in for quite a surprise, because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake.
What is this? Where is my jewelry? Ow! Why so many animals inside? It's her, Mom. Mommy, what should I do? I don't know, Bawang Merah. The snake also bites me. Ow! Ow! Help! 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 Help us! Everybody! Help us!
Because they were still in the middle of the forest, no one came to help them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah died from the snake bite. Their greed brought them to disaster. Meanwhile, Bawang Putih lived happily ever after, the jewelry given by the old grandmother making her rich. She continued her father's business and enjoyed the fruits of her obedience and kindness.
Please like, subscribe Global Indonesia School YouTube channel. Check it out now.